In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to install Nextcloud on a Raspberry Pi and make it worldwide. So let's jump into the video. So after we take a micro SD card from the Raspberry Pi and we plug it in the computer, all we have to do is just open a Raspberry Pi imager, select what you have. So I have a Raspberry Pi 5, go into others, and what I will do, I will choose not Debian Trixie, Debian bookmark. Now, why am I selecting bookmark? Because Trixie at the moment is not fully stable, so you will get some errors. That's why I'm going to choose Debian bookmark, and it's going to be OS Lite. So do keep in mind this one. So let me go back. How you can see, Legacy Lite, 64 Debian bookmark Lite. Now I'm going to select the storage, which is this one. I'm going to skip, enter a host name. You select here where you're from. Here you put a username and you put whatever password that you want. Just keep in mind to remember this password because we will need it later. Here you put your Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi, how do you do it? You just type the Wi-Fi how you have exactly how you have it on your home address. And here you just put the password for the Wi-Fi and click next. This is just in case you want Wi-Fi. If you are going to go on Ethernet, which I'm going to go on Ethernet, but the moment you plug the Internet, Wi-Fi will get disconnected, and if something is wrong with the cable, then the Wi-Fi will jump in to save the situation. So you click next and enable SSH. Make sure this is toggled on. It's a very important thing because without it we cannot control the Raspberry Pi from a different computer. And here I will choose write. You will get the error that everything will be erased from the micro SD card. That's fine. And you put the password here, and now we just wait for it to completely download. And how you can see it's finished. So we click finish, and now we take the micro SD card, we plug it into Raspberry Pi, and we turn it on. Okay, so once the Raspberry Pi turned on, all you have to do is just open terminal, and here you put SSH, your username that you created, so for me it was Pi5, at the IP address that you have for your Raspberry Pi. You press enter, you press yes, and now you put the password that you selected when you created the micro SD card. So keep in mind the username and the password, and press enter. Now for you guys, everything from here, this is what I have to do, but it will be copy and paste everything. So I will show you how to set up everything. So I copied these 3 lines and I put it in notes because it took me a lot of time to actually manage to work on a Raspberry Pi in 2026. They changed some things and stuff like this, so that's why I put everything in notes, everything that works, everything step by step, so I can make this video. So how you can see, everything finished. Now we're going to the next line. After we have to exit, and then we double check that the plugin is installed. So what that means, we have to click exit. Now we have to reconnect, we put a password, and just paste the command that we have after this, just to make sure. So how you can see, Docker Compose plugin is already the newest version, so it's installed perfect. Now, I don't know why I click here. Now all we have to do is just copy these 3 lines and paste it here. And how you can see, everything is done. Now all we have to do is again go and copy the nano to open the compose. And I didn't copy it completely. And here we have the compose. Now here we have to make some modification. Now here for you guys, you will have this, right? Now you have to modify these files only with password and password here. So copy, paste everything, and just go up. You can just modify it if you want in a text folder, if it makes it easier for you, but just go up and modify where it says password. So here I will just put YouTube, and now go up, and here we have another one that we have to modify, and I will just put YouTube. Now once you finish, you press Ctrl and X. Now it will ask you to save. You press Y for yes, and you press enter, and now it's up and running. Well, it exited. Now what you have to do is just put Docker Compose up space -D, and this will start downloading Nextcloud, and it will set it up and make it running. Now just as a heads up, if you're on a Mac like me, for some reason Safari sometimes doesn't connect. It says that it doesn't work. I don't know why, but Chrome and other browser works perfectly. So just a small tip for you guys. If you're on Safari or using Safari on a Mac, sometimes Safari doesn't work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I can't understand why this bug or what's wrong with Safari, but I will use Google Chrome for this video just to make everything work perfect. Now, once it's finished, we have to just double check the connection. So all you have to do is just, you put the IP address that you have for your Raspberry Pi. So for me, it's 57.2.8080, and you press enter. And here I'll get an error from Chrome. Yes, I will allow it to search in my network, and now I press enter again. How you can see, I have everything here. So I will just create a username, and I will put a password. Now the password that you put here is different from the password that we set it up earlier. So two different things. Here you just create a normal username and a normal password and click install. Now the installation might take a minute or two, so just give it a little bit of time and it will just boot into Nextcloud. And how you can see, it's slowly booting. Now I'm gonna skip. If you want to install all of this one's calendar and stuff like that, so you can install them. I will skip it so I can continue making this video faster. And here, how you can see, we get the intro from Nextcloud. I'm gonna close it. And here we can access the files, whatever we want. So we know it's working. Now we have to continue so we can make it worldwide. Now after we check, we have to make a tunnel in our Cloudflare. So how do we do a tunnel? You open Safari or whatever browser you want. You log in into Cloudflare, and here we go to Zero Trust, Network, and Connectors. And here all we have to do is just create a new tunnel, select Cloudflare, put whatever name you want. I'm going to call it as a Pi 5, and now I'm going to click Save Tunnel. Now I'm going to go into Docker, and I'm going to copy all the line from here, and I'm just going to paste it here. And how you can see, on the bottom here already appear as connected. What version I have, everything. So my connection is working. So if I click on connectors here, Pi 5 appears and my connection is healthy. Now sometimes, well not sometimes, all the time to be fair, when you get to if register tunnel connection here, you can just close it. It just gets stuck for some reason, so you don't have to wait. You can just close this on. And now we go back into Cloudflare here. We go on Pi 5, edit, go into applications, and here we're just going to add another application. So you can give it a name, whatever name. So let's call it this one, it's your own cloud. So cloud. And here you put HTTP, you put the IP address 192.168.0.57. So you put the IP address of your Pi 5 and you put 8080, which is the port. So keep in mind, this is how we connected to our Nextcloud. So you put the same thing to connect. And here you just click and you select your domain and you click save. And how you can see, everything is running now. So we're done with this one, but we're not done with setting up. So we open again and we connect back into our Pi 5. And now we go back to our nodes here. Now we have to cd into this one. And here we have to open Nano Compose. And now we scroll down and here on the bottom, and now we have to copy this. Now the problem with this one, we have to add a token. So what I'll do, I'll open a text editor, paste this command here. Then I'll go back on Cloudflare, I'll go back here and I'll go back to Docker. And from Docker, I will take this side, this part over here. Now I'll paste everything here and I'll remove everything that it has the token. So this part. Then I'll copy just the token and I'll just paste it over here. Then I'll copy everything from here and I'll paste everything here. Now I'll do Ctrl X, Y to save it, and enter. Now go to Cloudflare interface and make the connector we already made. And now all we have to do is just put this line. Now we might get an error here, which is 99%. Yeah, we get the error. Now once we get this error, because every single time you will get this error, we go back and we put these commands over here. And now we put this part over here. Did not find the expected key. Now, if we get an error, because I made a mistake somewhere, we just go back to Nano Compose and we have to count. So this is first, 2, 3, 4, 5. So because it's then 29, let's just repaste everything. That will be much easier. because this is the beauty of this. It will tell you where the errors are and what you have to do. So we can just delete everything and just put everything here. So now just paste everything, Command X, Y, Enter. So now let's try again to use this. And this time it's working. So the way you put it and you save it sometimes doesn't put a simple space between them. So I'll give you an example. Everything will work if all the commands will be okay, but you put a space by a mistake here, then it will fail. So that's why double check the commands and make sure everything looks exactly like mine. Literally save it. So now we know that it's working. So now we can continue. So we put this command over here. Let me put a camera here. Now we put to restart Docker. And this will restart Docker. Now we add this simple command after Docker restarted. So we added this command. And now, which is the last one, we have to go back, but we're already there. And here you just put docker compose, and how you can see you have nextcloud.domain. So here you paste it, and before you put enter, you just modify what comes after equal, and you put your domain. So cloud dot and your Cloudflare domain. And then how you can see system configure file trusted domain equal set to cloud and my domain name, which is over here. So now when I go on Google and I just put my home address, well, my domain, I'm sorry, press enter, and how you can see we're now back and up and running, and we're worldwide. Put your ID, well, username and password. And while this one is logging in, just keep it, the first login when you make an outside connection for some reason is slow. But while this one is logging in, all I have to do is just log in to the IP address here, so internally. Leave this one here. And here, let's just add a file. So upload the file here. And we're going to upload this video. How you can see, estimated. Now let's make this one a little bit bigger, and this one is still doing. Now sometimes, but I don't understand why, sometimes this one will say logging in, but it's actually logged in. It just doesn't go. I'll refresh the page, and how you can see I just got the error. Now I'm logged in with using my domain name, and how you can see the video that I just uploaded, it's up and running. Now you can use, doesn't matter the local or the website, to go here, go into your apps, and you can install the apps that you want. So for example, you want Nextcloud Office, Whiteboard, etc. Now the only problem is when I click on it, I click download and enable, but I don't see any bar that is downloading. I actually think that is stuck. It's super annoying, this one, but there's nothing I can do about it. Now again, and this one will appear that it's stuck, but once I go back home and you wait a little bit, here in files, if you create a new, how you can see I have Whiteboard, the one that I just installed. So I can create it, select what you want, flowchart, and voila, you have Whiteboard to create what kind of flowchart you want here. So yeah, this is how you install Nextcloud and go worldwide using Cloudflare. I hope you guys like it. If you do like it, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys the next one.